Hi everyone, it's Ann. Today we're going to take a look at a new deck. It's been out about 30 days, exactly 30 days according to Amazon's date. It was released June 6, 2023. Today is July 6, 2023. It's called the Citadel, a fantasy oracle, and it's by Fez Inkwright. It's in this hard case box, very pretty copper or rose gold looking emboss on it. As you can see, there is a thumb hole cutout. Here's the back with a few pictures of the cards, and it's published by Liminal 11. 60 card foil oracle deck with guidebook. The Citadel is an archetype oracle deck that is steep in the magic of fantasy literature and tabletop gaming. Each reading with the Citadel will take you on a new journey through the gleaming city, experiencing new places, new people, and most importantly, new lessons to learn. Are you ready to take the next step on your journey? Pick up your bags, open the gates, and step inside. All right, let's step inside. So it's one of those where the bottom opens up. It is magnetic, pretty strong magnet, and it is attached to the box. It just opens out. Look at this symbol. So we have the sword, Faba es sue gisqua fortune. I did take Latin in high school for 1 year, so my Latin is rusty. Forgive me. And then it looks like we have the elements, the earth, air, water, fire symbol, and then we have the sword. It looks very, I don't know, powerful. Can't think of the right word. All right, so it slides out, and then there's some, there's an eye at the bottom. There's the design. All right, magnet is strong, as you can see. Box is pretty sturdy. And then I like that they add this cardboard touch to it, so it keeps the card in place, and it does come with a guidebook, so the cards are underneath. Let me put this card back in order. So here's the guidebook, and then there's the same one at the bottom to kind of keep the card in order, because the shape of the card is different, and I'll show that to you in a second. There's the bottom of the box. Looks like they have design inside the bottom of the box and the top of the box. That's extra detail there. All right, so let's put that back in, and here are the backs. So this is the Citadel. It's like its own little city or town. And it looks like the cards are reversible. So the back of the card is the Citadel with the town, and it has all the symbols of the elements, earth, air, fire, water. And the shape, as you can see, is a pretty neat shape. I don't have any decks. I don't even know if any decks exist that is this shape. Look at that. Is it pentagon? I don't know if it's 5 or 6. I don't know all my shape. I know there's penta is 5, and then hexagon is 6, and octagon or something is 8. So I think it's 5 or 6. How do you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not sure. Do you count each side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys are probably saying, get with the cards, right? But isn't that interesting, though? Check out the shape. That is a neat looking deck, you have to admit. It is not gilded, as you can see. And then the comparing it to the plaid-back tarot. So it's basically exactly the same size as the traditional plaid-back tarot, with its corners chopped off at an angle to create this shape. so you can see it better on my hand. All right, and then comparing it to a Hay House Oracle deck, so you can see, of course, it's shorter and skinnier. All right. So, and it is medium cardstock on the thinner side, but not too bad. It's a papery feel, and it's matte. And it's in alphabetical order by the archetype name on the card. And then the card does have 4 suits. They divided it up into the different type of suits, and each suit has its own elements. And I skimmed the guidebook a little bit. It's based on sort of like a caste system. I don't think the author calls it a caste system, but basically there's different groups within the Citadel city. And so the suit is broken up into 4 groups of people, or 4 quadrants within the city. You know, whether they're a laborer or a peasant or something. I read this a week ago. I skimmed it a week ago, so it's not fresh in my mind, but something like that. And we'll take a look at the guidebook after we look at the card. But that gives you the gist of it, so when we're looking through, you kind of understand what we're looking at. So starting out, we have the aspirant, and then we have the element here. And they do have the title of the card, which is the archetype, as I mentioned. But then, in addition, they also have additional keywords: ambition, diligence, setbacks. Okay, very nice. I love the keywords. You know, I buy oracle cards based on keywords. And, of course, illustration, but keywords are more important to me when it... Let me see if I can bring this down a little bit. When it comes to oracle cards, because I use them as clarifier cards in my tarot readings. So next we have the assassin, ruthlessness, conviction. The catalyst, radical changes, taking control. Wow, that looks to me like the sort of like the Grim Reaper in the Death card, because it's so black, you know, but that's not it here, but it sort of looked like it to me with the shape and it being black. Look at this. There's a crab, or 2 crabs, or a crab. Oh, it's a crab and something else. Isn't that interesting? Check out the gold foil. Oh, this would be great to read in candlelights. Really cool. The diviner, divine timing, evaluation. I have a flameless candle burning next to me, so if you hear some little sound, those are the wick that's moving in the flameless candle. So as it hits, as it moves around, it makes the clickly sound. All right, so the fate, and I'm not sure if the microphone picks it up or not, but if you hear clicking, it's flameless candles that's on my desk. The fate, accepting help, guidance. Look at that. The founder, foundations, community. Look how intricate some of these pictures are. Lots of symbolism. The air, unseen potential, hesitation. The hound, loyalty, chains, promises. The king, control, reversal of fortune. Wow. The poet, relationships, vulnerability. The queen, determination, sacrifice. The sleeper, cause and effect, clarity. The spy master, knowledge, distrust. The waker, awareness, reflection. The wise one, tradition, order. The accolade. No, not accolade. The occulti. I don't know that word. I'm sorry, I don't know that word. Occulti. I was trying to sound it out, but I can't. So apologies, but you can see it here. You can read it for yourself. New projects, learning. The alchemist. Okay, so now we're starting. Okay, see, so we're starting a new suit. So this is one suit here with the triangle, and the last one is the wise one, is in alphabetical order. Now we're starting a new suit. So it's a triangle with a line through it. All right. I don't know all my elementals. I should. For some reason, I just have the hardest time remembering the earth, air, fire, and water. I know water, and then I know fire. I think this may be air. All right. But anyway, so this is starting a new suit. Okay, with this new, starting with the A. New projects, learning. The alchemist, balance, invention, destruction. The archer, biding your time, biding your time. Planning ahead. Look at those leaves. Really pretty. The astronomer, discovery. Augury. The captain, taking command, teamwork. The cartographer, a crossroads, exploration. The champion, achievement, downfall. The enchanter, deception, trickery. The guide, inheritance, correction. The orator, communication, confidence. The patron, mentorship, finances. The priest, perseverance, faith. The scholar, investigation, research. Oh, look at all that. The sentinel, determination, certainty. The warrior, perfectionism, burnout. The botanist, parenthood, legacy. Oh, okay, so now we're starting another suit with the botanist. See, this is the triangle facing down with the line across it. Parenthood, legacy. Look at those pretty flowers. They look like peonies. Is it peonies? The forgotten, missed opportunities, fear of failure. The gambler, loss, risks. The hunter, sure-footedness, predestination. The merchant, self-worth, trade. The miser, stubbornness and flexibility. The muse, generosity, naivety. I don't know why I have the hardest time with that word. Naivety. I don't know. I'm not going to make it any worse. The pathless, difficult decisions, lack of direction. Look at that. The pilgrim, opportunities, growth. Ooh, I like that lantern. How realistic is that? The sailor, new influences, wanderlust. The shepherd, celebration, family. The smith, overthinking, taking action. The thief, seizing the moment, selfishness. The vengeance, overcoming slights, a choice. The walker, the unknown, a journey. Now we're starting another suit. I think this is probably the last suit because there's 4 suits and I believe we've already gone through 3 of them. Starting out, we have the adventure. So they start off, each suit start out in alphabetical order. So now we're starting this suit and we start with A's again. The adventurer, responsibility, expectations. The The brawler, lack of empathy, confrontation. The chiromancer or chiromancer, delivering news, collaboration. The dancer, self-expression, strength. The hero, small regrets, longing. The masquerade, hiding your true self, projection. The musician, inspiration, gratitude. The painter, productivity, creation. The puppeteer, explanations, apologies. Ooh, that's interesting. Look at that. The runaway, secrets, running from problems. The storyteller, viewpoints, control. I like this card. It's almost like the moon card, right? It's a deceptive card because the shadow looks scary and big and it's like gigantic, but really the hands is just small. I really like this. The tailor, attention to detail, pride. The twins, self-protection, dual natures. The weaver, rediscovery, transition. The witch, experimentation, rebellion. And then the phases of the moon, showing you the reflection of the embossing there. And here's another look at the backs. And let's take a look at the guidebook. Harder cover. Pages are nice and thick. So here is the Citadel. This is what it looks like, the whole city. Quick reading forward, a word from the author, your journey through the Citadel, how the Citadel works, card meanings. The court, the academy. Oh, here's the group of people I couldn't remember. The court, the academy, the crowd, the troop. Gaming with the Citadel. Oh, so you can play game with this deck. Spreads complementing the tarot. And then quick reading guide. So here we have it. So first is the court. So they're not calling it by the elements. So the first group was the court, and then they have a list. So this is a nice little cheat sheet. And then the next is the academy, next group of people, or suits as they call it. And then we have the crowd, and then we have the troop. All right. Troop is T-R-O-U-P-E, not T-R-O-O-P. So am I pronouncing it wrong? Is it trope instead of troop? Trope. All right, forward. Look at the sword coming right down the page. So I'm not going to read that. He's sharing his, he or she is sharing their story. Oh, the author is Mark Hughes. The publisher is Liminal 11, but here it has Fez Inkwright. So I don't know who Mark Hughes is. The Citadel is a fantastic love letter to the genre and a wonderful tool for anyone who dreams of telling fantasy stories in any form. Oh, I see. So he's the acknowledgement. The foreword is written by Mark Hughes. He's the writer of Dungeon Master for High Rollers. But the author is Fez Inkwright. Got it. All right. A word from the author. Okay, so here's the author. Yeah, the author is Fez. So he writes his little blurb, and then your journey through the Citadel. Okay, I'll give you a quick scan of this, or a quick read of this. Between two white chalk cliffs lies a turquoise bay, and at the edge of that bay stands a city. White stone walls gleam in the sun, and red banners snap and wave in the ocean breeze. The sea curls lazily around the rocks of the bay, warm and placid, and the fields are alive with the sights of sounds of farms and orchards. This is the Citadel, home of fates and possibilities, and host to remarkable people whose stories provide an insight into the nature of humanity itself. The Citadel is an archetypal oracle deck that is steeped in the magic of the infinite worlds of fantasy, literature, and tabletop gaming. For decades, these books, films, albums, and games have populated our minds with new lands, glistening treasures, and wise lessons, and the Citadel now exists to do the same. Each reading will take you on a new journey through the gleaming city so that you may experience new places, new people, and most importantly, new lessons to learn. If you're more familiar with reading the tarot than oracle decks, you'll find tips on how to use this deck alongside the tarot at the back of this book. Beyond cartomancy, the Citadel can be used as a supplement for tabletop role-play games. At the back of this book, you'll also find a guide on how to use the Citadel as a tool for generating new worlds, characters, and encounters for fantasy gameplay. Are you ready to take the next step on your journey? Pick up your bags, open the gates, and step inside. So that's sort of like what I read in the back of the book, how the Citadel works. And then it shows you the different court cards, different suits. And then it goes into the card meaning, starting out with the court. And they do give you a picture of each card. That's nice. And then you get 2 paragraphs, and then you also get a reverse meaning. Wow. Very nice. The cards are a little crooked. I don't know if that's intentional or not. See? So this one is kind of crooked on like this side. So it's printed a little off, a little bit, a little crooked each card. I don't know if that was done intentionally or not, but they're all kind of crooked. A little bit, slightly slanted. See? Let's see. So there is a section on spreads at the back. The court, the academy, the crowd, the troop, the Citadel. Ooh, look at that. The sword and shield. Oh, that's pretty cool looking spread. You can see that's the sword. The sword. Oh, this is a simple sword. Also looks like a cross. Complementing the tarot, the gates, the castle. Very cool deck, you guys. I own several decks from Liminal 11. I have to say this is one of their more interesting decks. I love the shape of it. For petite hands, it's easy because this angle is cut at the corners. It's very easy to hold. Very cool, very easy. They move nicely. I'm not going to mix them up yet because I want to still keep them in order because I want to go through them again and look at them and understand them in order first before I consecrate and pray over them, add my energy to them, and mix them up. So I'm not going to shuffle, but it is very easy to hold for petite hands. It is matte and it slides, so I don't think you'll have any difficulty shuffling. All right. All right, so we are done, but I'll put a couple there. And as usual, I will put the link in the description underneath the video for anyone that found this interesting and would like to read up more on it or purchase it. But very different deck, very interesting, very readable. Keywords are really nice, so I think they make excellent clarified cards, and then some. You can even play games with it. So very, very versatile deck. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again on the next video. Bye.